Phantasmal Flames, the next greatest set. I'm just kidding. Nobody's really thinking that. A lot of hype around Phantasmal Flames. Walmart bots. Walmart sucks. Bots have been killing it. Bots did kill it with the drop. Um, Everyone is super excited though for Phantasmal Flames in all seriousness, except for Poketubers. And I am actually really intrigued by Phantasmal Flames. Obviously, I know this is going to sound like a no duh. There's only two ways that this goes. This is why I'm most intrigued by Phantasmal Flames. It's either going to do really well and help this market continue to go crazy, even though we have seen some stagnation in the market. But you know, as far as perform very well performing set, pretty much the smallest set that we've got in years, and that's before Obsidian Flames. Again, this is smaller than Obsidian Flames, but it's either going to do very well, or it's going to, in my opinion, help bring this market down even further and kind of get some more people out and make people feel less confident in Pokemon. Now, let me start off this by saying that's what I want to happen. I want to see booster boxes. I would love to see booster boxes at like 140. I mean, I would love to see it even lower than that, but I don't think we're going to get to a point like that. I think, again, if I could see booster boxes at 140, I would be ecstatic. I'm going to start off this part by saying there is a huge reliance on Charizard SIR. I do not believe in these gold cards that they are doing for Mega. I think that they do look cool, but not like $700 cool. Like, I think in a couple years you're gonna be able to buy them pretty cheap, like under $100. These are going to be reliant, so I'm gonna bring them up. I'm gonna let people know that that's why is you have a very small set. You have SIRs mostly that people don't care about. I like some of them. I like the Sharpedo. I like the Dawn, and I am not a trainer person, but they're doing a really good job with the Dawns and the Lilies. So I'm not gonna just because I don't typically like something doesn't mean that if the cards aren't beautiful and I think they're cool, like I'm not gonna pay $50 for it or $150. But if I pulled it, cool, you know. I like the low putty. I don't care about that. Any other SIRs, don't care for them. Getting back to my point, the Charizard. So if the Charizard, in my opinion, that's going to be the #1 card of the set. I don't care. I know that Mega Evolutions is different. It's the gold cards than the SIRs. I don't believe that at the beginning of the set coming out, gold card is going to be #1. I believe wholeheartedly, at least till we get some more information, that Charizard is going to be #1. It is the, hands down, in my opinion, the #1 Charizard we've ever gotten. The best artwork we've ever gotten. I think that card is going to perform extremely well in either circumstance, whether the set sucks and bombs Pokemon, bombs the market, or if it does great. It's very hard to pull, like the Umbreon from Prismatic. If it's the same kind of style, obviously that's going to blast off into space, and you're never going to get. If you have a booster box, you better never touch it, and put it like in a vault somewhere. Obviously, the first week that the set comes out, Nostalgianomics and all these other rip and ship, they're going to do it a couple days before the set comes out, if not the week of the set coming out, like that Monday. They're going to start opening up the packs. Obviously, Nostalgianomics is going to come out the video. Everybody loves it. Everyone's buying it up. It's selling out like crazy. It sold out more than Mega Evolution. Sold out more than Destiny Rivals. Yes, because all the cards are shat compared to that Charizard. So people, as long as people have the money to do it, even if they don't have the money to do it, put on a credit card and just hope that they get that card, because it's going to be brand new. That card's more than likely going to go for over $1,000 when the set first comes out, until we get some more information. But if that Charizard is found out to not be that difficult to pull, and you know most people know, I know there's some new people, but most people know with Pokemon, it seems like there are certain cards throughout sets that are harder. They're just harder to get. It doesn't matter. You could open up a pack in Florida and then open up a pack in Alaska. It doesn't matter. It's just that certain SIR or IR is just way harder to open than the rest of the cards, even though it's not supposed to be that way. It just is. If it's shown that like 3,000 booster boxes, you have all these other SIRs that you are getting like 4 times the Charizards, that is going to make that set explode and continue to go crazy, and just continue up the hype. Because even though it's a super small set, if the card's going to go up in price, it's going to continue to go up in price because it is a great card. The artwork is fantastic, and it's hard to pull. Technically, even though there's all these things going against it, it's going to continue to go up. The other thing, and this is the thing that scares me the most, because typically with most things, if you have a majority that feel a certain way, the opposite tends to happen. So hear me out on this. So you have a ton of PokeTubers who are saying that Phantasmal Flames is Obsidian Flames 2.0. That it's gonna be super easy to open. That you're gonna be able to get a lot of the cards really, really quick. And even though I hope that is the case, I really do. I want that to be the case. Be able to get some more booster boxes, and to be able to buy that Charizard for like $100, like back how it used to be, where the top card was like $100, not $500,000-$700,000. I would love for that to happen. I would love for this market to get crushed. I would love for scalpers, to not be able to flip all the product that they bought from Walmart because Walmart sucks. I would love that, but it scares me when you have a bunch of PokeTubers then telling their audience the same thing. When everyone's doing something, step back, just take a breath. When everybody is not wanting anything to do with it, be greedy. Everyone's shitting on this set. Everyone's shitting on Destined Rivals. Look at Destined Rivals. So I'm afraid that because everyone thinks this set's going to suck or whatever, that then it's going to turn around, and in 2 weeks after it's released, everyone's going to love the set. It's going to be extremely hard to get until we get more reprints, which we may get reprints really quick. Who knows? I don't know. But it's like, I don't trust it. I am extremely cautious of that side. Typically, the opposite of what people say is what happens. So everyone shits on the set. They say it's crap, it's Obsidian Flames 2.0. The opposite is going to happen, where nobody wanted to open up Obsidian Flames. It hit like $80 a booster box. I feel like everyone's going to think that they're going to get to opening the set. They may have fun opening the set. The Charizard may be extremely hard to pull. And then there you go. Then you have a cluster storm of a problem. Next thing we know, we're looking at Destined Rivals 2.0, and the set's like $500. So those are that's how it can explode the market in a bad way. For me, how it could go down is, let's say the card's very easy to pull. The SIR is nothing crazy. Like, it seems like, again, in my opinion, that card is more readily available than the rest of the SIRs. It seems like everyone's pulling it like crazy, except for you. Maybe you have bad luck, right? Or it feels like you have bad luck. I know for me, I could be in a room of people, and it's like all these people are pulling cards, and then I get like a booster box, and my booster box has like 12 EXs and then the shittiest IR in the world, right? I know that's not really how booster boxes work anymore, but that's how it seems. So that could be it, where it's just not a hard card to pull, which then the Gold Charizard will be the most expensive card in the set. But again, I'd be very cautious of the gold cards. I do not feel like gold cards are going to hold value very long. But that would be the thing, is if the Charizard is not very difficult to pull, that will help bring down the prices, because nobody, at least for now, cares about any really of the other cards. I think a lot of people are butthurt about the Gengar. I think the Gengar would be really cool. There was a fan art one of the Gengar, which I think if Pokemon did that, that'd be freaking amazing. It would have been a great card. It had like the Great Felt Pikachu. I'll try to find it and post a picture of it. I posted it in one of my other videos, but I think a lot of people are butthurt. I think the set's actually pretty good, and it's obviously going to depend on the pull rates, but Charizard's amazing. It just is. And you know, you look at Lost Origin, pretty much only got the Giratina. I know everyone wants to boost up Lost Origin. All it's really got is the Giratina, and it still does pretty well. But that's been long term, not when it first came out. Neither was Giratina when it first came out. If the pull rates are extremely easy, then really most people only care about the Gold Charizard and the Charizard. And so I think that will quench the market. For me, we're really going to see what happens. A lot of it, in my opinion, rides on that Charizard SAR. Because there's really not much else to it. I mean, it's like 90 cards before the SIRs, IRs, and stuff like that. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But I am super intrigued by the set. I think the set is going to be really cool. It's just going to depend on the pull rates and everything else like that. And it's really good. The set is going to either be carried or flopped by Charizard and what Pokemon does with it. So that's my opinions. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think there's different reasons? We'd love to get your all's feedback. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.